If you stay around broke designers, you will become like them, you will think like them, you will act like them. What do I mean? Here's an example. Hi, my name is Joalenke, but you can also call me Petra. I've been a graphic designer since the past 3 years, and I would say that my journey as a graphic designer didn't start too well, because just like the normal, if someone is starting a skill, first you want to get a course or enroll into a class or get a mentor. But my case was different. I couldn't get a mentor, I couldn't, enroll into a design class because I could not afford it as at the time. And this actually affected me in terms of learning, because I had to struggle a lot with no structure, no guidance, and this allowed me make a lot of mistakes. I had to learn and unlearn. But here we are today, we have made much progress. So yes, I can totally relate to the struggles many designers face while starting out in their journey. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a few things you need to know to help you fast track your growth and become that designer. These are things I wish I knew or someone told me earlier before I started. So if you're watching this video right now and you're looking to build a career in graphic design in 2026, then you should consider yourself lucky and you want to watch this video till the very end. Don't skip any part. If I were starting out as a graphic designer in 2026, here is what I will do. Number one, start with what you have. Yes, you heard me right. Start with what you have. A lot of persons want to give excuses like, oh, I don't have a laptop, it's just my phone, so I want to wait till I'm able to buy a laptop. Now, I'm telling you that you can actually start with that phone that you have to learn graphic design. You don't need to wait for a laptop. You don't need to start with a laptop. You don't need to own a laptop to learn graphic design. When I started out a couple of years ago, yes, I had a phone, but it was not very effective. Luckily for me, there was this, it's more like an abandoned laptop. It's not like it was very bad. The laptop was working perfectly. We were basically using it as, it was more like a power bank in the house. So you just use it, charge your phone and all of that. When I had the need for a laptop, I cleaned it up and started using that. It was not the ideal, laptop per se, but it was something I could actually use at that point, and I started with it. And luckily for me, the specifics and the storage space was enough to install the software I need, that which was Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. So what I'm saying now is there are thousands of smartphones designers out there like making good money. So yeah. Number two is developing a persistent spirit and the willingness to learn. Having that persistent spirit or drive to learn comes from motivation. There has to be something that motivates you to want to learn design. Maybe you have people that inspires you, people that are looking up to, like you see somebody that is so successful in design, has made a lot of money and has made progress so far, and you want to be like that person. That's one thing that can motivate you to want to learn, to be eager to learn, so that you can be like that person. Okay, so that is one. You need something to motivate you. It could be money motivation. Maybe you've heard that there's money in this niche, there's money in graphic design. So money can be one thing that motivates you. So you have to have something that pushes you, that motivates you every time to want to continue learning, to want to be persistent. And let me share a quick backstory with you. Like in the beginning, I told you how I started. I didn't have like a guide, so I was I was just everywhere learning different things at the same time. So there was this photo manipulation tutorial on YouTube. I was watching and learning step by step. Do this, I do this in Photoshop and all. Then got to this particular effect that I wanted to apply, and I couldn't really get the exact thing. The surprising thing is that I was even shocked at myself that I had to stay on that particular video, on that particular sport for 2 days. Yeah, 2 days, because I wanted to learn that thing. I was eager. What is this? It was more like, if I don't learn this particular thing, I'm not moving further. I'm not going to close this system. I'm not going to go into something else. That particular thing, I want to learn it. So that is what I'm trying to say, that that's the spirit you need to put in when you want to learn and grow fast in design. That is kind of persistent spirit you want to put in. Oh, this particular thing, what is this thing? How did they do it? I must learn it. I want to know how to do it. So you want to go the extra mile to learn that thing before moving forward. Number three is that you need to have passion. Yes, passion is one thing that keeps you going in the long run. Your passion for design. I don't want to emphasize this much or explain deep, okay, because I believe by now we all know what passion is. We all understand what it means to have passion for something. Don't just assume that, oh, this person is a designer, he's successful, he's making money from design, so I want to become a designer as well. So you need to be passionate about it, because this is what keeps you going even when you haven't started seeing results. Because starting out as a designer in the earlier stage, you might not be seeing as much results, but what you want to focus on at that point is actually learning. So what keeps you going till you get to that point where you start seeing results? It is passion for what you have, continuous growth and learning even when you haven't started seeing money. All right, number four, buy a course or source for a mentor. Yes, I would advise that you don't be like me, because I feel like I struggled more. Like I told you earlier, I struggled more while starting out, and I would have loved to actually get a course or source for a mentor if I could afford it as I did. So please, if you can get a course or source for a mentor, if you can afford it, but if you can, then you can make do with what you have. You can make do with YouTube tutorials. But if you can, it will be easier for you. It will be easier and smoother for you. Get a course or source for a mentor. Number five, you want to follow designers in your niche. Follow people that inspires you. Follow designers that you look up to, that you admire. That keeps you motivated and keeps you going in the long run. You have this person that you admire in the industry and be like, oh, I would like to be like this person someday. I like this person's design. I would like to design like this person someday. That keeps you going. It happens to me a lot. It has happened to me a lot. I have a lot of persons that I look up to and admire, even from when I started. And right now, I can see that, okay, yes, I've been able to attain this level. Maybe I've been able to get to this point. I can now design like this person, or I cannot do this thing. I cannot do this thing. So yes, you want to have someone that you admire, you look up to, someone that inspires you, that motivates you and all right. Then number six, this is a very interesting one. Have a mind shift towards making money as a designer. If you stay around broke designers, you will become like them. You will think like them. You will act like them. What do I mean? Here's an example. I like to listen to designers that talk about multiple figures. Then I talk about money, like I talk about figures, like six figures. I like listening to them. Why? Because it actually motivates me, it inspires me to have that possibility that I could actually make more money. That if this person can charge this rate, then I too can. It shifts my mind to possibilities. Okay, so if you're around designers or people that talk about pennies, 2k design, 1.5 design, 500 naira design, 2,000 naira design, I'm using naira because I'm in Nigeria. If you associate yourself with people or designers that talk about pennies, then you are going to have that mindset to charge in pennies. That is all for the part one of this video. Hope you found this interesting. And if you would like me to drop the part two, please let me know in the comments. Like and share this video, and please subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one.